It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Welcome back to Nightbane. As our adventures trek through the wilderness of some random state in the U.S. now. As we're going through Wisconsin, heading our way towards Canada. Oh, Canada. Had some eventful times. We've got around the horn of the Great Lakes and are making our way finally towards the border. Currently, as far as we know, we're not being followed, which is a good thing. And had some nice, interesting days. Yeah, nice, interesting days. We found out vampires are very hard to kill, and believe me, they are very hard to kill in this system. Nigh invulnerable.
Salty
or
about
immortal. Yeah. But it's one of those things, just to reassure the players, once you figure out the system, they're nothing. They'll be nothing. They'll be like, oh, vampires. Remember when they used to be something we had to worry about? Bam, you're dead. Anyway, next. No. Oh, the good old days. Anyway, what is this? Pretty things. Okay. It's what for some reason my mouse went over open hours, and that's what it says is playing right now. It's pretty things. Take that. And I'd never seen that before. I don't know why. Squirrel. Anyway,
We don't need to worry about that. That's Quack.
Quack. Hey. Quack. Quack, quack. Squirrel. Anyway, we did a little bit of housekeeping. We raised a few skills up that we've been working on. And I also wanted to take this time to expand the mechanics just a little bit more. And as JP knows, this is the way I like to do this in Nightbane, is I slowly introduce things, just because one, it is a new system and I don't want to flood you with things, and two, this is a very complex system where once you get involved with everything, you're going to have a lot of choices for a lot of things and not enough time. You're going to start getting confused. So I like bringing in things slowly. So the next thing I wanted to introduce, which usually no one has asked about it, but I just wanted to bring it up as a possibility, is training skills. Skills can be trained, can be learned and trained. And it is possible for you guys to cross-train each other in the skills that you know. Now, none of you are very high in your skills, so the training is going to take a long time. And you can never train somebody higher than, of course, what you already have. So if your skill only goes up to 50, you can never train somebody higher than 50. But if you guys ever wanted to start taking the time to cross-train in some of your skills, that is an option. It takes time, a lot of time. But it's one of those things where if you want to take an hour a day or a couple hours a day and you want to start tracking it, let me know, and we'll figure out what can be done. And later on, when you find experts, people with higher skills, people with, things will greatly reduce the time it takes to train a skill. If you have an expert or a master, that reduces the time to train a skill. If you have the right setting or the equipment, depending on what you're trying to train, that greatly reduces the time. Being out in the middle of the wilderness, you guys are in the slowest training environment possible, except for wilderness survival stuff. But anyway, that's plentiful and around you all over the place.
Speaking of which, no prowl bump for old Ox?
Okay, I knew you were going to say that. The thing about prowl bump is you can say you're prowling all the time. But if you're not prowling against anybody trying to perceive you, doesn't work that way.
Alright, fine. Fine, fair enough.
Now, if you would have been prowling through the enemy camps for 5 weeks straight, yeah, your prowl bonus would have been great. But no, most of the time, things have not been looking for you to where you'd be in a contested prowl roll. But keep it up. You never know.
And we haven't had the common sense to, try to hide from these vampires. Yet.
Well,
No,
We did try the first time.
I was going to say, I think you learned that you can't hide from them.
Yeah.
They can sense you pretty well.
Bad news bears.
You are a tasty treat to a vampire. You are an endless cornucopia of food supply for them. If delegated, relegated. You're a blood bank. But anyway, in the past, Nightbane had been so rare that, vampires couldn't, they just weren't around all the place. They had to do humans. But now that Nightbane maybe have bumped up in the numbers in the world, maybe vampires are living high on the land and having a party every night. Who knows? We'll see. So this is day 21. Does everybody know where you're at? Location-wise. For some reason, there's my day 21.
You seem to be in a little forest, maybe?
I have us just south of a Sax Zim bog.
Maybe I am not right then.
Maybe I'm not right.
I'm
I don't know,
south
let
of
me
a
get-
Winterberry bog. South of a Winterberry bog. But
That is the right coordinates. Almost. You're one digit off.
Oh, okay.
There is
just-
a 4 at the end of that 9. Don't know why.
Oh.
that's where I
And
have
a
us.
3 at,
Okay.
yeah,
Huh. Yeah, I'm seeing
Oh,
that
wait.
too.
you
See,
rounded.
I put in the 4 in it. Just rounded it again. That's odd. But yeah, we were in the same spot more or less. I was just zoomed too far out to see Winterberry Bog.
Ah. Oh, yes, there's the Saxon bog way up there.
So we do know where we are.
Oh, everyone
Indeed.
knows where they're at. So,
Great success.
it's a success, and this is a night time.
That means we're
And-
traveling.
It
That means
is
you are
March
traveling.
21st.
21st.
Okay.
Okay.
The evening of March 21st. And you guys are going to get set out again. So, now, since before I've kind of picked directions and things like that, I want you guys to do that more often now. 32 miles
Am I
is
flying us?
roughly. Are you flying?
I thought we assumed that the vampires had lost our trail.
Yeah, 'cause I'm happy
you're
to fly
pretty
us.
safe.
If we need to, but that would put Ox in a vulnerable position, which I don't necessarily want to do.
Assumptions
Yeah.
are always safe to make in TTRPGs.
Very, very. We'll go over this away to old Cloquet Valley. I'm not sure how far that is. Yeah.
I mean, we could travel.
Oh, that's only halfway. That's like 15 miles.
Hang on, let me get a distance tracker here.
Yeah, how actually do we measure the distance on here? I've just
There's-
been guessing.
There's a measuring tool.
Yeah.
There's a ruler icon. I guess if you're
Yeah.
using Google Earth, there's a ruler icon.
I see the key showing how big a mile is.
Top left
portion.
is what top. Yeah, top left for me.
So right by the search bar where you can put in the coordinates, on the right hand there's a little docking point of pinpoints and then 4 dots with 2 lines connecting them. Right next to that is a longer bar with 3 lines at the top. That is a measuring tool. And we're roughly 30 miles away from Hoyt Lakes. We could head that direction.
Hoid.
Wait,
That's
lakes.
vaguely the direction we want to go.
Yes, but that is a town.
Hoyt.
Hoyt Lakes is a town. Just saying.
It is.
I mean, you guys pick your coordinates.
Ah, up there. I see.
Google Maps. I don't know if there's a ruler on Google Maps.
Well, what are you
There is.
guys using?
Oh, I'm using Google Earth.
Yeah,
I'm
Google
using
Earth.
Google Earth.
Well, let's try this again then, shall we?
But
The Hoyt Lake
there's
region
gotta be.
area, not entirely just Hoyt Lakes, but
Oh, there's the ruler. Oh, how fun.
right, yeah, it's nice.
What about Wolf Lake?
There's
I
Wolf
was
Lake.
eyeing that one. I like the sound of it.
It's over here. I just put the coordinates in there.
It's over here. Ah, goodies.
Okay, I actually cannot use Google Earth. It is slowing me down way too much.
Yeah, it's the same direction,
Whoa.
yeah.
Okay. That was definitely not. I was expecting more of a northeasterly route, but that works.
It is a northeasterly route, isn't it?
It's more easterly than northeasterly, but yeah. Sure. You're fine.
East by northeast.
Yeah.
They say.
Can, oh gracious GM, can you post the coordinates of where we're trying to head again?
Nope.
Oh, I have those saved.
Nice.
The one thing I do have.
Nice. Because that way we know where we want to go.
Wait. No.
Oh, did it?
That's not right. Whatever you
It just
posted.
sent the
That's
same
not right.
coordinates of where
That's
we
not
are.
right.
Okay, well, I do
That's not
have it
right.
saved.
Unpin.
Unpin that. Move it.
Without rounding, that's what they are.
Okay. Okay, there we go. That seems right-ish. So we got to go around the Great Lakes, go past whatever this lake is, Lake Nipiagian.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not sure how else to pronounce this here lake.
Nipigon?
Sure, that's another choice.
No, I think that's a good spot, Peter. You picked a good place. I like it.
Mhm.
Cool.
Okay.
Wolf Lake. Let's do it.
So we know where we're heading. Yay. So let's see if we get there. Let's see here. What should we throw at you today? Aliens,
Traveling. My
monsters,
least favorite
Godzilla. Well, somebody give me a roll. Somebody give me a percentage roll.
Peter,
I'm
please do.
My percentage rolls
Uh,
are garbage. Please spare us.
Okay, I always just have a hard time finding the D10. I find the 100 guy, the zeros. Here we go. 32.
32. That sounds like it's in a nice safe area. Let's see what the old table says about 32. 32. 32, 32, 32 tables.
It's 10 less of the meaning of life.
And the universe. And everything. But do you know where your towel is?
Yes.
Okay, well then we're set.
Amazing.
What does the 32 tell us?
32 tells me we need perception checks.
Huzzah!
Which is D20.
D20, yes. Tell me what you get.
They start
I did not perceive whatever it is, I assure you.
I also did not perceive whatever it is with a 5.
Okay.
I've got a 6.
And I got a
6, okay.
4!
And a
Well, we're good.
4. So you guys are not paying attention. Well,
No, we are not. At
This is
all.
gonna go
We're just so
great.
locked in on our task.
great. Well, I guess that means you missed it. Anyway,
Cool.
luckily it wasn't an enemy.
So we
Anyway.
missed something that wasn't an enemy.
A friend, perhaps.
Yeah, we missed a friend.
Yeah, well, I see how you guys treat friends. You just
Hey.
hang them out to dry and
She
die.
she was not a friend.
Not me. Finn. She was a friend.
No, she wasn't.
Yes, she was.
Okay, you make it to your camping spot for the day. Day break. Day is starting to happen.
Okay, I am, well, that is to say, Ox is, he sees the plight of his niece and nephew. Well, more his nephew, really. And so he's trying to figure out how to get more information, potentially. So he's going to try to sleep. And while he's sleeping, he's going to be like, I'm going to dream of the Indian man, etiquette, the Native American individual, and see if he can call him up from the ether, having no idea how to do so, to see if he can talk to him in his dreams.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me some percentage dice for that.
Oh, great. Nice. That is an 80.
That is a no answer for
Cool.
tonight. Actually, I do need to roll something, but nope. Okay. How are we taking watches? Or are we doing watches yet? Or
I'll take a watch. I'll stay up all night just for kicks and grins.
I think Ox is feeling old, and is gonna sleep all night, not pay attention. He trusts, and so he'll let the young guns take care of it.
Okay. Then perception roll, Millie.
Ahoy. Gladly. I want to use this one. And I got another 5, so I don't know what happened.
Uneventful night.
Great.
Or a day. Uneventful day. So, let's see here. We won't make the border yet, so somebody come up with another 32-mile jaunt. Where are you going to end up next? Or is there anything else you guys would like to do?
Are we still in
Besides walk.
Wisconsin?
Yes.
Are we near, perchance, a cheese factory? Or I guess a dairy. Let me live, Lawrence.
How are you going to get any
Um,
cheese? With what money?
Let's see
Thievery.
here. Um,
Right, let's just attract attention now that we've managed to actually finally lose all the attention for now. That seems like a safe idea.
No, just if we happen to pass by a town that has a dairy or a cheesemonger of some nature. I'm
at
gonna.
what state? Do you want the final state? Because I'm sure you could pass some cows here or there, but you know.
I want it to already be cheese.
Okay.
Okay. So, in the morning, while Ox is prepping our breakfast, as he always does, and Millie's
Well
musing
said.
about wanting cheese, Lawrence is going to look at her with a very confused face. Okay, we're avoiding towns and places. Why do you want to go into one just for cheese?
I don't like how you're saying just, as if there's anything just about cheese. It's extremely important to me, and you should know this.
I'm lactose intolerant. It's not important to me at all. You should know this.
But it's important to me, that's what I'm saying. When else
So-
am I gonna get a chance to be in Wisconsin and get Wisconsin cheese?
Later in our life, should we survive and actually make it to the destination. But if you go and do it now, we're less than likely to survive and make it to our destination. Speaking of which, can you please help me to sneak like you do?
I hate it when you make sense.
I always make sense.
I disagree, but you owe me.
Yeah, all right.
What do you
we'll go
guys
get
think
some
about
cheese.
going over to this here area? That's a nice state forest. I've heard good things.
Walking over, checking out the map.
Seems as good a place as any. Although there's no cheese.
Well,
Jeez.
Yeah, you're bringing all the cheese yourself with your attitude.
Let's not get cheesy.
Yeah, that seems as good a place as any. Lawrence, you said you want to be quieter?
Yeah,
Okay, start by not disagreeing with me.
that's impossible. Can we
Fine,
spend an hour for Lawrence to train in prowl? I don't have any prowl.
Oh, you don't have any?
No.
I'm not. Do I have any prowl, actually? Let's have a look. I do. I do have a prowl. Not very much of it, but I do have some.
you could train with Ox if you wanted. He's good at prowl.
How good?
50?
Oh, that's much
Yeah.
better than I am. We're both learning from you.
I think it's 50. I think it's
How much time do you want to put into it?
I mean, I'll provide whatever my niece and nephew would like. So if they wanted to learn how to prowl all day, we can go at half speed and I'll teach them what I can.
While he's like finishing up breakfast stuff, can we like take an hour and the two of us prowl around and try to stay out of his sight?
Sure.
I'll got detect concealment.
Spielman's not the same, but thank you.
It's like hidden things, like a loose
Ow.
floorboard with stuff underneath.
Yeah.
How do you count?
Items.
How do you counter the prowl? Is that just perception?
Perception. Yeah.
Ah. Dislike.
Counter. Prowl.
Yeah, I'll go for a prowl.
You guys go for an early morning prowl.
Early morning prowling.
Huh. Let me do a roll first. Oh, what do you know? That's weird. Wow, that's really bad too. Okay, sorry. Not early morning. You go for a late night, early dusk prowl
Ooh.
because we start our day at night. You can each. This will be something you guys will have to track. So write down prowl training 1 hour.
How long does it take to gain some skill in a skill, I guess?
It depends on lots of factors, but at the rate you're going right now, it'll take about 20 hours to get a percentage.
To get 1%?
Yep.
To go from 30 to 31.
Yep.
You gotta work hard.
Well,
What I want to know is why you hate me.
cover your eyes and go, I'm invisible.
Yeah, I can just do Shroud. I don't need a Prowl that much.
They can't see me. I can't see them.
Great. So you do your 1 hour of prowling and then you take off for the night. Who wants to roll the encounter roll?
Is it me again?
I guess so.
57.
57. Well, I mean, since they're already in the area, I'm just gonna. Okay, and ouch. Hold it. Okay, we'll need another round of perceptions from everybody.
Is that
Well,
one
I
landed?
figured this out.
Whoa, I had a good roll. Check me out.
Yay!
I also
21.
did once it finally landed not in the crevice of my book. I got a 16 on the... No, it didn't. I just can't read. That's an 18, bringing me to a 19. So I
19?
perceive.
Ox?
21.
21.
Ooh.
Huh. Lawrence?
For the record, I did check Peter out. Handsome as ever. I got a 13. He said check me
13.
out. So I did.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. I did get a haircut yesterday.
Mm.
It's
Damn
my
it.
wife.
But you just got a haircut last time we played as well.
Is that true?
No, his
I
hair
think-
was just super
No.
curly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I needed a haircut at that time.
Ah.
Finally got one yesterday.
So, we are going to say that 3 hours into your travels, you hear something that's slightly familiar. You hear a howl.
Alright, time to fly.
A singular howl.
Flying time.
I've had some time at this point to
Mhm.
think over sounds and
Yes.
what I know about wolf sounds.
Yes.
Could I tell any difference from the vampire wolf sounds to regular wolf sounds?
Yes.
I could.
This is why it was a perception. This was a howl that was unlike the regular howls of wolves that would be out at night. This was a howl that rang towards this is not a natural wolf. I'll just leave it at that.
Okay, fine. Lawrence, I agree with your assessment. And Ox turns into Facade. Said, well, we best get going.
Okay.
I hate to be eaten in this form.
I scoop both of them up. And I murmur some sort of nonsense comment about maybe we should get you guys like harnesses like skydivers have. And then we just kind of take off.
Okay. And you're off the ground and you're flying. Are you still heading towards your proposed spot? I mean, there's no reason
I
for you
assume
not
so.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
you just want- Okay. Last time we were flying, Lawrence, you were doing the rear guard watching. Are you still doing that, or?
Absolutely.
with your 2-mile range.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me another perception check then.
Same thing, 13.
13. Well, this time though, it was an easier target because you do know what you're looking for. Okay. Lawrence, you do see them.
Hmm.
What you see, at first, you think you see 2 wolves. They are not heading towards you, but they are, let's just say, parallel course. They're out there, they're not getting closer, but they're heading in the same general direction as you. They're going fast, very fast. Almost as... What's your flying speed? 60?
Faster, I assure you.
My flying speed when I'm not encumbered is 40 miles an hour. But yeah, the number,
The number, yeah.
factor is 60.
60. Okay. That's what I needed to...
I mean, no, whatever the wolves are going, we're plus 10 of that number.
Yeah, we wish. Yeah. But Lawrence, after watching him for a few minutes, you realize one is chasing the other. And it is not playful. It is a hunt. You can tell that the one in the lead is wounded. And observing it closer, you realize it's not a wolf. It's a rat. About the size of a wolf.
Lawrence, if you keep dancing like that, I'm not going to be able to hold you.
Lawrence isn't dancing, that's me. I'm trying to think of how Lawrence would respond to this. Sorry for the fidgeting. There's 2 of them back there, and one of them's not a wolf. It looks like an oversized rat.
You can tell it's not natural because of the speed that they're both moving. They're both supernatural.
It's definitely not natural.
You mean like a rodent of unusual size? You've been watching that movie too much.
No, it's not an RUS, okay? Look. I don't watch the movie, I read the book. Remember, I'm not a movie fan. I read the book while listening to classic music. Are we feeling like helping? Because honestly, with the things that we've been seeing, I don't want to fight these vampies again, but at the same time, that is not a vampire, and it could be one of us, and we need all the information we can get.
Do we think the wolf is a vampire?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So we'd have to fight the vampires again.
We would have to do that, yes, but if we don't, we would be leaving whatever that is to bad fate, because it's injured. It looks injured, at least.
It's injured, and it's still pacing the wolf.
Like, still same pace, but...
Lawrence, how far away are we?
How far away are we?
About a mile.
About a mile? About a mile.
And... Okay. I'm not saying yes or no, I'm just asking the question. How branchy does it look?
You're in the forest.
We're in the middle of a forest.
So there's
Pretty
lots
branchy.
of... Okay.
I remember we got, like, our supply of sticks, branches.
I forgot that we brought sticks with us. Oh, good point. Okay.
We have fought these things way too many times not to be that smart now.
Okay. Still just kind of flying, but at this point kind of hovering. I'll roll my eyes. Very dramatically. I mean, I think we kind of have to, right?
We could literally drop a tree on the vampire. Looking at
Just so
Ox.
it's said. Just so it's said. We don't have to do anything. I'm not saying that we shouldn't help this rodent thing, but we could continue in safety, leaving the vampires in our wake. That being said, if you two would like to investigate and assist this rodent, your Uncle Ox will be there beside you to assist.
I am going to look in the direction of Wolfie, and I'm going to see if there are any bats or vampires or other wolves lurking around, or if it's just the one Wolfie and the one rat.
Perception.
15.
You know what you're looking for. It's not, and you're using your thermals and everything else.
Mm.
There are definitely other animals around, but those are the only two moving at that speed with that type of purpose.
Okay.
One wolf, one rat.
I'm all for potentially sacrificing our moral compass, but at the same time, I still kind of want to hold on to a moral compass.
I don't
This
even
is a
have
moral
regular
issue
compass.
for you, Lawrence.
Yeah,
well
leaving
then,
leaving something to
I'm
die.
behind you. I mean, for all you know, it's a soulless
That's the
creature.
problem, Monkey Ox. We don't know anything anymore. I need information.
I'm right behind you, Lawrence.
Actually, next to I only have 2 hands. And I'm going to start flying towards the the area. Full frame of reference, I picture that I'm holding them like the scruff of their shirt.
The collar
but yes.
that's turned into metal in the back. Because remember, Lawrence is technically naked.
I don't need a reminder of this. I would prefer not to have a reminder of this. You're my brother, I don't need to know these things.
Guns flapping in the wind.
Anyway, we should have stopped in Nickerson.
Yes, guns! What am I?
Ox will grab one of these stakes in preparation, a large one, and
How do you wish to do this? Because you will have a surprise round on it, depending on how you attack it.
Uncle Ox would like to be dropped and morph on the drop.
Easily done.
Yeah.
Just drop right on it and smash it with a stick. A big old cudgel.
Great. I need a bombing roll from you, Millie.
What would a bombing roll be?
Something you don't have.
Okay, so would that be D20 then?
Yeah, I need a d20 roll from you to start with.
Okay, and that is a 15 on the die. Do I get any modifiers for this? Or
No,
perhaps
you
an
get lots of
advantage?
negatives. No.
Oh. Oh.
Just telling me how close he's actually going to get to the Wolfie. Or the
Can I-
15. Should be
How
close enough.
long is it going to take us to get there? Could I potentially use some of my mathematical skills to be able to give her a calculation and guide her for when to drop Ox? Because I'm
Yeah,
a
you could.
mathematical person.
Sure. Give me a math roll.
Oh my gosh, where's my math? Basic mechanics, that's not math. Basic math, 55%. Okay. That's
I'll
20.
just adjust the target number, keeping the same roll.
14, which is under my 55.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very under.
Nice.
Okay, with that, you're going to be on target.
So, for mechanical question, is that
Mhm.
technically a crit? Because it's
No.
less than half of 55?
No.
No, okay. So that doesn't come into play in this system?
No.
I had to remind myself. Thank you.
God, at the higher end of this, you'd be critting all the time. Anyway. No. There's still always that odd one I always allow as being the crit, but
Yeah, but last time
okay.
we got one of those, it sparked a living darkness cloud or something.
Well, odd ones do lots of things. Odd ones and hundreds do lots of things in this system. Usually not good, but sometimes really good. Hey, it just depends on the situation. Ox, I'm going to need a strike roll from you.
Well, in that case, you will get one.
And just for flavor, how high up are you dropping them?
Imagine. Well, that's a great question because I actually don't know how big anything is in real life. I assume we're going at least twice as high as the tallest tree. So I don't know how tall that would be.
It's like at least 80 feet.
Yeah, I was going to say 100 feet just to be safe.
Yeah, let's go 100 because that's a nice.
I will say I rolled a 3, so
that's a miss anyhow. Oh, I'm sorry. All
can't
this
do anything
math
cool
and everything, and you've solidly planted this stake in the ground right beside its foot.
It seems like, because I myself was attempting to land on it, it seems like based upon their calculations, I would still land on the wolf vampire. I would just miss him with the stick. Because that's what I was doing. Right? What do you think?
This was a ranged attack with you as my weapon.
Right.
There's lots of factors here that for me to take into consideration. You also have to take into consideration a wolf is tracking and hunting his target, and out of nowhere a tree falls on him.
Think about it. Total surprise.
Total surprise.
You don't expect that every day.
No, you don't expect that every day. You're not going to do damage.
Sure.
But
How about a grapple?
I will give you a D4 stun.
Okay. Well, that seems cool. Okay. I rolled a 4.
4 action stun.
And so does my landing count as my turn, I assume?
No.
Oh.
This was surprise. This was unturned. Now we're rolling initiative.
Okay.
Jeez. And the vampire definitely is rolling his normals for playing along with the situation. He is very stunned and very unaware of what's going on. And we'll just call him Rat Boy for the moment.
Rat Boy! What was that? Rat Boy Autumn, I think it was? I think that was Rat Boy Autumn that we had after Brat Summer.
I don't know what those words mean. I rolled a 9, though.
I don't either. I rolled a 15.
Why am I hanging out with a bunch of old
Lawrence
farts?
was 15 and Millie was 13?
Yes.
Okay. So let me reorder these. Interesting. So, just for setting the stage. So this tree comes out of nowhere, out of the sky, and falls, knocking the wolf over. Not damaging him, though, unfortunately. But stunning him, and scaring him, and confusing him, and all sorts of things for 4 action rounds. I assume everybody else, Lawrence, are you doing a combat hero landing or anything, for dramatic effect, or everyone else gets down on the ground and into combat range easily enough.
Yes. Lawrence will
Question?
land, look at the rat, and be like, "We're here to save you, I think."
So am I dropping Lawrence as well?
Yeah.
Okay, because I would like to dive bomb the wolf and land on his back.
Okay. We'll get that when it's your turn.
So we just
Surprisingly
free-fall.
enough, Rat Boy's going first. He is fast. He is injured. You can tell now that you're up close that he is very injured. He's been running and struggling with this vampire a lot. And it's surprising that he's been able to, on the ground, pace this wolf. But in a flash and a flurry, Rat Boy comes around and tries to take a bite out of the wolf. And this is not a were-rat. This is a full-size rodent. Not humanoid. This is rodent. But huge. The size of a wolf. And you all are getting Nightbane pings from him.
Is it a gross, modified-looking rat, or is
No.
it just like a regular rat but bigger?
Just like a regular rat, but bigger.
Oh, so he's got little whiskers and nosy.
Yes.
Okay.
And a tail.
And ears. And little hands. Oh, darling.
And,
Okay.
jeez, he rolled 17 with his wow. Yeah, and he can't do any. Ow. Okay, excuse me. His bite hits. And his bite. Jeez. So this rat turns around, hits him, takes a very good solid bite on the wolf, and it doesn't look like it did anything to the to the wolf. Maybe Rat Boy doesn't know a few things about fighting these guys yet. And why he's losing so bad. Next up is Lawrence.
I'm gonna run in with one of my sticks and say, "You gotta use wood," and hit him. Not the rat boy, the wolf.
Bad Rat Boy, bad Rat Boy. Gotta use wood.
Bad boy. Let's see. Ooh, it's a 9 on the die. I don't know what my strike is. There it is. Plus 4, so 13 total.
That's it. Mr. Vampire cannot take any actions at the moment, so.
That's right.
Or Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf Vampire.
Wolf fire.
Okay, so
He is
you know
still
how
in wolf
Mr.
form.
Timms freaks you out, Murray?
Mm.
Yeah, so Mr. Wolf freaks me out because that was actually one of my favorite people when I was a kid. He was essentially my uncle.
Mr. Wolf was your uncle?
Yeah, we had some neighbors next door. We didn't have any family nearby.
Down the jail. It's a 7, but I need to add my strength modifier. 13 total.
13 total?
For the Dimaggio's, yep.
Okay. You whack him. Not them all, but you whack him. Millie,
Ahoy.
dive bomb away.
Yes, please. What even sort of roll would that be?
You're still doing a melee attack.
Okay. Okay, and then
It's gonna give you some bonuses too.
would it be on a strike, I guess?
Yeah, 2 strike.
Okay. 19.
You hit.
Cool.
Oh,
And
you are using a stick?
yes. Well, so for damage, yes, but I would prefer to try and grapple the wolf and like land on his back and grab his legs together so he can't continue chasing.
The
That's
wolf
what I-
is stunned.
The wolf
Currently.
gets stabbed with a stick.
Okay. Just for refreshing purposes only. The strong guy, Ox, tried grappling him last time and didn't have any luck on that.
Okay. Yes, I hit him with a stick, but coming in super fast. Do I get any extras for being super fast?
You get extras for dive bombing. I'll give you 3 extra d6.
Okay, so I roll 4d6, and then the stick is another 2d6, and then I get 3 more d6?
1d6 with the stick.
Ah, okay. So
And then
that's
3
me,
more d6.
and that's the stick, and then I need
And then your strength
these ones.
modifier.
And my strength. Goodness gracious. Okay, and that is the...
Your plus whatever.
the PS is the bonus? The PS bonus?
Yes. PS bonus.
Okay, so just to recap, 4 for me, 1 for the stick, 3 for dive bombing. Okay, and then I need to add 2 to that. Okay, so we're gonna see what we get. That was so many. That was so many dice. How fun. Okay, so we've got 10,
Oh, little
then
do
we've got
you know.
22, and then we've got 24, and then we've got 29 and 30 and 32, and then we got 2 more. So that's 34 damage.
Nice. 34 damage. The wolf does not like that.
No, but I do. I giggle.
And then rounding up this combat round, action round, is Ox. The vamp would have gone next, but he's not doing anything.
All right. That's a 4. I'm
That's a
confused
miss.
by the drop.
And that was our first combat melee round action. The surprise attack on the vampire, with Ox not doing very well as being dive bomber. Tune in next week
4
and
rounds of
figure out
stun.
where we go. 4 rounds of stun. We did stun him.
What a
Tune in next
stunning
week and we'll
display.
see how we go handling this wolf vampire and our new rat boyfriend. Thank you.
Rat boyfriend?
The year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Time